Hi, my name is Trey. I'm a support engineer here at E1 Solutions. Today I'm be teaching you how to import and export integrations in SmartConnect.com and online and on-premise. All right, for SmartConnect.com, you'll need to go to your home page here. Just go to the dashboard where you can see everything, and then you'll want to go to the Systems page and then go to Import. This process will be for the import, and then I'll show you how to export after. Once you're in here, you should see this screen, and you can do select files or you can drop your file in. So I'll go ahead and select files, go to here to this one I exported, and as soon as you drop in that zip file, that .zip file, it will bring up all this new information that we will need to go over. So the first field here that we got is process ID. This is just basically the name of the integration, and it will be immutable. You will not be able to change it after you create this ID, so it is important that you create one that is unique. So I'll give this one a 21 after. Process subscription, description, this can be probably left as is. It's just a brief little description, but you will need something in there. You can put into a group if you like, but you don't need to. And if you already have groups available, you can select them here, but that is not necessary. And then we do get down to the data source information here. For this section, it will automatically select what the data source was, but then you have the choice of using an existing data source if you have one you've already created, or it'll create a new data source based on the thing that you are importing. So if you are going to do a create new one, which I would recommend, unless you do have an existing one that you want to use, you'll have to fill out the description, and then it should fill out the other two fields as long as they are correct. Make sure you have a unique description that hasn't been used before. So I, again, will add 21 at the back of that, and then all the red lines go away and it is accepting it. So yeah, once you have your data source set up, you should be good to go. I will show you what you can do in here. Again, I'll just show you all of your Excel data sources here, and you can select whichever one you want if you want to go down that route. But for this example, I will not. For the destination, this is basically just going to be connecting to BC. Since this is a BC integration, so I'll select my connection that I have set up earlier. And then it will automatically select either my default company, or I can go ahead and change that. It will automatically know which entity I want to go to for Business Central. For all sorts of other data types like CRM or Salesforce, anything, it'll be a similar process but look a little bit different. It should most of the time pick up what you need to hear, what you need to see here. And if you need any more, you can just go into the options and select any more or less. Once you have done that, you should actually be good to go and import the integration, which is here at the bottom. You can go ahead and press import integration, and it'll tell you if it was successful or not. Mine was successful. So once it is successful, you can go ahead and import more, or you can go and see your new integration that you have just imported. So now I will show you how to export an integration in SmartConnect.com. All you need to do is, again, from the dashboard, you can go to your processes tabs, go into here, click on the arrow here, and click to export process. You can, it won't let you change the ID or the description, but you can change the file name if you would like. But I don't need to do that, so I'll just press OK, and then if you're on Chrome, it'll just do a little pop-up here, and you'll be able to do that. If you are in this view of it, it should be a similar process, but you can just right-click on it, and then you can do export process instead of having that little arrow drop down. So yep, it's pretty simple for SmartConnect.com. Exporting and importing, and now I will do the same exact steps but for SmartConnect On-Premise. Alright, to export and import integrations for SmartConnect On-Premise, all you need to do will be go to the integrations tab up here, which is default usually, and then for importing we'll press this import button. So I have already exported an integration that I want to import, so I'll go ahead and find that one right here. CRM accounts should be good. So all you need to do is click on this file, or double click on this field right here. Find the .zip file that you want to import, and then you should be able to do that. Click on the next button down here in the corner. It'll just confirm that all the integrations that you want to import and or import, or you can do multiple at the same time if you would like. But I'm only going to do the one because doing more can get a little bit messy. So again, press next here, and then it will look like a very similar screen, but you will notice that there's a little red X over here that we need to fix before we can actually import and move on to the next step. So you can either double click or right click to get into this one, and it'll be the similar steps as SmartConnect.com, where we'll need to change this ID to do 54 for fun, and then also the data source name right here. So gave those both unique values, so I'm not overwriting any data sources I have already in my system. And again, if you would like to use existing data source, you can go ahead and find the new value that you've already set up in here by selecting this box, but that is not what I'm going to be doing today. I'll be creating a new one, and that is by default what's going to happen. You have to opt into using existing data source for this step. So it already knows which value or where that Excel file is, so you don't actually have to fill out that box here, but we can go down to the destination, and I will need to select my CRM connection. So I can do that by clicking the three dots over here, and I have one just called CE. Then I can go ahead and select my organization, which I'll just do E1 Sandbox. Once I have all of these values filled out, there's sometimes more, there's sometimes less. You can hit save in the top left, and if everything was successful, you can press next, and it will let you know if this import was successful or not. Looks like mine was, and that is all the steps that I need to do. If you do get any errors, it will show them right here, but since mine was successful, all is good. Press finish, it will fully import, and that is all you have to do to import next integration for on-prem. Now to export one, all you need to do is press this button, find the one that you want to export. So how about this one? And then you just have to select a folder of where you want to send it. I'll just send it to my desktop. And then once you have all of those options selected, you can hit export. SmartConnect will automatically export this file, and then you'll have that on your desktop where you selected it, where you wanted it to go. So it is that simple to set up a export and import integrations in SmartConnect On-Premise and .com. If you have any questions, please let us know. If you enjoy this video, thanks for watching.